Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new day. This is the Rundown with Ramon. We got a lot in store for you today, and I'm glad you're here. Glad you decided to say yes and show up to be with me on a brand new episode of the Rundown with Ramon. As always, we got some juicy insights for you and for your business today. We're going to talk about OpenAI. Yes, this is a billion-dollar news item. You may wonder, Ramon, what in the world is OpenAI buying John Ives, a Apple executive? What does that have to do with you? Well, it may have to do a lot with you. We're going to touch on the New York Knicks. They get a boost from their celebrity fans. New York Knicks is getting a boost from their celebrity fans. And Wall Street Journal says you can still negotiate a best and final offer. Don't forget the power of negotiation. Walmart plans to cut 1,500 job cuts. And as always, this does mean something for you. A nugget here for you. Notion, the AI workspace that works for you. We're going to touch on that. Seth Godin, Clark's Law Part 2. We're going to talk about communal strength in shared energy. Business owners should not go it alone. And asking yourself this question, is your business the third wheel in your marriage? We're going to touch on that and so much more as I go live streaming a brand new experience for me across a variety of platforms, which I'm so excited about doing. So welcome to a brand new episode. We got a lot in store for you today. Sit back, relax, and get ready to learn about life and business. Here we go. All right, everybody. Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Rundown with Ramon. Let's touch on topic number one today. So there's a news item here that OpenAI, the makers of ChatGPT, have acquired John Ives' startup. John Ive is an executive, the legendary Apple designer. His startup, they've acquired it for $6.4 billion. And let me just tell you about wealth and how wealth transfers and goes here and there, in case you were wondering. John Ive, I'm guessing, had investors who believed in him, part of banks, part of individual investors. They gave him money, invested in him to put together and make a huge thingamajiggy. He built it up, and then another company saw that. They took more money from other people, and they sent the money to him to invest in him and buy his startup. Money goes in a circle. Beyonce's father, Mr. Knowles, said this well. I think he's the one who said this, and I got this, though, from my coach, Lamar Tyler. He said it's much easier to ask for $100 million or $10 million than it is to ask for $100,000, $50,000. Sometimes, dear business owners, the reason why our dreams don't come to fruition is because our dreams are too small. Our dreams are too small. We're thinking too small, and we need to think bigger is my message of the day. Yes, maybe it's not for you to go big and bad and be like John Ive and have somebody buy your company for $6.4 million. Maybe. However, maybe your dream is so small and that's why you're not getting to where you want to be, where you proclaim you want to be in life. Yes, I'm not John Ive. I'm not a legendary designer of Apple. Nope, not that, and never will be that. However, I wonder, can I think bigger? The all-stock deal will also see Ivy step into a creative leadership role at OpenAI, where he'll oversee a family of new consumer devices, including one slated to debut in 2026. OpenAI, the ChatGPT maker, the guys who are leading the AI charge, generative AI, we're going to see devices coming from them. This is crazy. You thought that AI was just asking it smart questions and giving you answers. You thought AI was just putting your term papers in there. You thought AI was just putting a big PDF document and it finding out exactly what the details of that are. No. Clearly, AI is much more. Maybe OpenAI will be bigger than Google. Maybe OpenAI will be bigger than Apple. We don't know. We just don't know. And again, I'm live streaming on TikTok for the first time here, so congratulations to you, Ramon. This is the interesting experience. As I swipe right, you can see, wow, hey, Renee, hey, Savila, hey, Julie, hey, Beyond King, hey, Sydney, hey, Millie, glad you're here. You can see who's joining much easier. Love it on the TikTok side. Wow, my first TikTok had a ton of people joining, and this one here, clearly people are enjoying the Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're all here today. Those who don't know me, my name is Ramon Ray, five-time entrepreneur, five-time author, sold 3 companies, smarthustle.com, smallbiztechnology.com, and Small Business Summit, here to help you live your best life or start or grow your business. Get to know me better at zoneofgenius.com, zoneofgenius.com. You definitely don't want to miss out on news and tips and insights like this. Sign up and go right now to zoneofgenius.com and sign up. Let's jump in to our next news item of the day. Ding, 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 ding. New York Knicks get a boost from celebrity fans. This is big news, and as always, we share lessons learned for your small business, taking the big news of the day from the big brands, the big headlines of the day, and what it means for your small business. Here, the New York Knicks' first appearance in the NBA Eastern Conference Finals in 25 years has sent the city into hysteria, says Bloomberg, which I'm getting from LinkedIn News. Sales of the team's classic blue and orange merch have jumped 80% year to year per league e-commerce partner Fanatics. The hottest item, star point guard Jalen Brunson's jersey. Ticket prices have similarly spiked, with the cheapest seats costing $300 in Indianapolis for Game 3. Listen to this: Madison Square Garden courtside seats next to celebrity fans Spike Lee and Timothée Chalamet are $62,000. Now, you may be asking yourself, what's the nugget here for you? What's the nugget here for your business as it relates to the New York Knicks? Well, here's the thing. If you have a business, if you have a product, if you have a service, influencer marketing does work. Maybe you're an accountant, maybe you're a lawyer, maybe you're an eyebrow threading company, maybe you're a fashionista, maybe you're architecture, maybe you're a landscaper, maybe you're a plumber, maybe you're doing whatever you're doing, a cake baker. My question to you today, good to see you here, Bajoy. Good to see you, Roberto. Good to see you, Sonny. Good to see you, Amanda. Good to see you, John. Good to see you, Tara. Glad you're here today. Good to see you, blessed child. My ask to you today, can you find an influencer? Can you find a TikToker? Can you find an Instagrammer? Can you find somebody that has maybe a bit of social following in the field that you're in and work with them to promote your business? Can you do this? The New York Knicks is getting a boost from celebrity fans. They're this billion-dollar franchise, yes, but what about you? You don't have to be a billion-dollar franchise to make a difference. You don't have to be a billion-dollar franchise to get people to notice you. You just have to know how to do leverage. Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com, motivational keynote speaker, and helping small business owners build their personal brands and provide insight to you to help you live your best life or start or grow your business. Our flagship site, flagship place to be. Go right now to zoneofgenius.com and sign up if you don't want to miss out on strategies, tips, and insights to help you live your best life and start or grow your business. So welcome to the Rundown with Ramon. New York Knicks got a boost from celebrity fans. Of course, it's celebrity fan number 1 is Spike Lee, who's been a legendary OG there. And guess what? It's not just what you're selling. It's also the celebrities and the energy and the excitement around what you have. You take a look at the Banana, I think it is called the Banana baseball team, the guy with the tall blanking out, but Savannah Bananas. It's not about baseball. It's about the experience they're providing to their fan base to make it exciting. The Harlem Globetrotters, a circus, anything like that, the experience you're getting at Starbucks. All these things matter, and guess what? They're within reach for you. They're within reach for you to do as well. Not the New York Knicks only, but we can learn from what the New York Knicks are doing. Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here as we live stream for the first time on TikTok, and we're getting a number of people who are joining us. This is amazing to have all these people on TikTok joining and realizing they like it. If you're here on live stream, seeing my voice on TikTok, hit the share button, hit the join button. Let other people know that you're listening to the Rundown with Ramon. Give a comment. Don't forget to hit follow so you don't miss out on tips like this. Glad you're here. Julia, glad you're here. Pouche, glad you're here. Caesar, glad you're here. City, glad you're here. Harold, so many are joining us today. Glad you're here. Ding, 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 ding. Wall Street Journal says you can still negotiate a best and final offer. You're looking for a job or you're doing anything in life. You don't have to take just what people give you at first. Find out what they want. Find out what your strengths are. Find out what their needs are and see how can you leverage that for more. Alexandria Carter has a book that really was near and dear to me. It's called Ask for More. Ask for More. 10 questions to negotiate anything. 10 questions to negotiate anything. Ask for more. If you want to DM me for a link to this book, I may give somebody a surprise book and send it to them. Ask for More is a book about negotiation. And the lesson learned is this. You don't have to take what people give you as a first. Somebody says, we'll give you $30 an hour. Somebody says, we'll give this to you for $10,000. Somebody says, we'll give it to you for this. It's okay to counter. They ask us this all the time on Shark Tank. They say, you can counter. Cynthia started a job as a human resource executive last month. She set a salary minimum during her search. She found room to negotiate things that mattered to her besides her base pay. Her position was advertised as Director of HR. She finally got it proposed and got a new title, Director of People and Culture, a title that better reflected her desire to shape workplace norms. You don't have to sit back and take what's offered. Many times we're held back by fear, says this Wall Street Journal article. It's the fear that keeps us held back. It's the fear that keeps us from advancing. It's the fear that keeps us from getting what we deserve. Hey, Julie Riga, glad you're here today on the Rundown with Ramon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's the fear that keeps us held back. So my question to you today, what fears do you have, TikTok users? What fear do you have on LinkedIn? What fear do you have Facebook? What fear do you have on YouTube? What fear do you have on X that is holding you back from asking what you rightly deserve? Wall Street Journal is saying this in a job perspective, that you don't have to take what's offered to you at first blush. You can be nice about it. You can be kind about it, but you don't have to take that first offer. You don't have to take the second offer. Structure what you want, Craig. Structure what you want, Granny. Structure what you want, Lola. Structure what you want, Fernand. Structure what you want, Nana. Glad you're here today, everybody who's joining on TikTok side. First time streaming on TikTok, and it's amazing. If you're joining us on TikTok, don't forget this, I think it's the share button you can hit, something like that, to let others know you're watching the Rundown with Ramon on TikTok. Glad you're here today. Hey, Alexandra Nicole, glad you're here on Facebook. And I'm live streaming on TikTok too, Alexandria, for the first time. It's amazing, a different experience. I don't know if you can comment there, but TikTok is interesting. Carlos, welcome. Glad you're here. Glad you're here, Kenneth. Glad you're here, Chuck. Glad you're here, Gatra. Glad you all are here. Oh, it looks like you can comment on TikTok. I see a comment there. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Moving forward. Ding, 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 ding. Again, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Walmart plans to cut 1,500 jobs. That's not good news. But again, everything I talk about on the Rundown with Ramon, it's lessons learned from the bigger brands, lesson learned from the headlines you read today, and how it applies to your business. LinkedIn News says a round of layoffs at Walmart will affect 1,500 corporate employees, says Bloomberg. The dismissals announced internally on Wednesday are part of a broader restructuring plan targeting inefficiencies and include its global technology and advertising units. Now, this is in the corporate office. Yes, this is sad when anybody loses their job. But as an owner, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, you can't keep everybody all the time. My first goal is to make a profit. If I can't make a profit, that means I can't even pay myself. I can't support my family. Second of all, to the team members I have. Let's say I have 5 team members and the business is not doing so well, or I see the numbers are not good. I can cut everybody's salary to some degree, or I can say, let me let this one person go so the rest of us can survive and thrive. This is life. You cannot save everybody. Some of you are trying to save everybody. You're trying to save your family. You're trying to save your cousin. You're trying to save your auntie. You're trying to save your brother. You're trying to save your sister. You're trying to be the savior to everybody, and you're miserable on the inside. You know what I'm saying, Travell? You know what I'm saying, Sade? You know what I'm saying, Yolo? You know what I'm saying, Carl? You know what I'm saying, Mr. Bernard? You're trying to save everybody. It doesn't work that way. Stop trying to save everybody. And this is the nugget I'm getting from Walmart. Yeah, if this is corporate restructuring, they got to look at their stock price. They got to look at all the kind of things they got to look through. Yes, 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 and yes. That's different than us small businesses. Understandable. But the point I'm making today is that there's lessons learned here as entrepreneurs, as one who started 5 companies, sold 3 companies, authored 5 books and more. Sometimes you have to make changes, and oftentimes you should make changes because the market is not going to wait. The market, COVID didn't ask anybody, hey, is it okay if we bring COVID in March 2020 or May 2020? Is that okay with you if we bring COVID to you and shut the whole world down? Nobody asked you. It just happened. So your business must operate the same. Glad to have you here, Rosara. Glad to have you here, Ray. Glad to have you here, Drew Berry. Glad to have you here, Alvin. Thanks for being here today. Thanks for being here, Barbara. Glad you're here on the TikTok side. Caleb, glad you're here. My name is Ramon Ray, again, publisher of zoneofgenius.com. Go to zoneofgenius.com right now. Don't forget to sign up. Don't miss out on content like this. We have our live show, The Rundown with Ramon, about 7 a.m., 7:30 a.m. most days. If I'm traveling or can't do it, then I don't do it. But this is what we're bringing to you, and my goal is to do this on a much larger platform one day as well. And we'll see how that works out. So sad to those who are losing their jobs at Walmart, and many people lose their jobs every single day. And it's not a good thing. But for those of you who are owning businesses, those of you who are entrepreneurs, those of you who understand this, your business is going to be in constant flux, and you must be ready for it, Gary. You must be ready for it, Mayhem. You must be ready for it, Alexander. You must be ready for it, Sunner. Glad you all are here today on the Rundown with Ramon. On the TikTok side, first time live streaming to TikTok, doing the Rundown with Ramon show on there. And man, it is interesting. People are just joining and joining and joining. I love it because it's interesting how TikTok algorithm must be sending people my way. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the TikTok button and subscribe to me. And don't forget to go to zoneofgenius.com and sign up so you do not miss out on anything. Santos, glad you're here today. Let's move on to our next topic of the day. Ding, 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 ding. The AI workspace that works for you. Evelyn, glad you're here, Evelyn. Thanks for being here today. Good morning to you. I recently started using Notion. I'd be curious, which task management, project management platform do you use? Can you do me a favor and type it in the chat? Maybe using Notion, maybe using Trello, maybe using Basecamp, maybe using Asana, maybe using a spreadsheet, maybe using Google Tasks, maybe using nothing. Who knows? Like to know what you're using. But I recently started using AI because one of my team members said, Ramon, Asana is very clunky and text heavy and a bit confusing for them. So I was going to resist. I don't like change. But I said, you know what? This could be a good time to try something new and try something different because I'm not so invested into Asana. That was a period of time, but our projects in there are kind of dried up and stuff. So I said, let's try it. And so I'm glad I did. Asana is popping. It's colorful. It's visually nice, easy to use. The AI project tool is off the chain. I did new project or new something, and then it kind of guessed what I was doing, and it said, would you like this, this, or this? And I hit next. AI built it for me. It got it for me. Okay, Michael got the #1 gifter badge. I don't know what that's about, but glad you got it. More likes can attract viewers. Keep it up. Interesting. Well, listen. Those of you on TikTok, if you're liking the Rundown with Ramon, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the star button, hit the heart button, whatever you're supposed to hit. Do me a favor on TikTok so I know you're enjoying this. I know it's good for you. Would love to do that. Love that you guys are here on the other side here on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on YouTube, on X. But those of you on TikTok, if you're enjoying what you're hearing, definitely let me know by using the heart. So I'm using Notion. And Notion is a powerful tool. I didn't want to change, but I'm liking how Notion is working. It's easy to use. I like the interface, and we'll see. And for my needs, my simple needs, it's working. So I'm just doing the comparison between Asana and Notion. Asana is built, of course, from the ground up to be a project task management tool, and it's pretty good. But I'm seeing that Notion, I can't say it's really better holistically, but it's better for us. So that's one topic there. The lesson of the day here is don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to try new things, because if you're just stuck in using what you're doing, you won't know what may work better for you in a new season, in a new shift that you're in. You simply won't know. And what maybe you could be missing out because you're afraid to make change. You're afraid to make a difference in what you're doing. So there's all kind of task management, project management tools. And for those of you who are doing nothing, those of you who are not using any tool, especially if you have a team, you need to use some project management tool. So the team is aligned. The team knows what's happening. You just having it in a spreadsheet or an email is not so good. Tangila, not so good. Yanina, not so good. Daniel, not so good. Bella, not so good. Lord Big, glad you all are here today. My name is Ramon Ray. Again, those who don't know me, introducing myself to a new audience. Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com, zoneofgenius.com. Don't forget to check that out and sign up. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel at Zone of Genius. Yes, Zone of Genius. Yes, you definitely want to sign up for that so you don't miss out across the platforms. We got a number of people here joining. First time I'm live streaming on TikTok, and I'm enjoying it. If you're loving this, definitely hit the like button, hit the share button. Let me know that you're watching it. Share it with other people on TikTok. Y'all know what to do. I don't even know how to use TikTok fully, but people are clearly joining. So glad you all are here today. All right, let's keep moving forward. Ding, 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 ding. Talking about the use of Notion. And I wanted to share this with you. Let me set this up. Last week, I was at the Zoholics User Conference, and there was somebody there named Amanda Green from LinkedIn Training. And she talked about the 5%, 95% rule. She said, 5% of your customer base is only going to be ready to buy from you. The other 95% or not in a constant time, says LinkedIn stats. So her advice to me, her advice to us was, go after the 5%, worry about them for sure, sell to them and know that, but then leave a little nugget, other things for the 90% who are not yet ready to buy yet, so that when they buy, they're ready to buy from you. This is what she shared. So I'm going to play this little clip, 2-minute interview between myself and Amanda Green of LinkedIn. And I want you to listen to this, and then we'll come back. Check this out.
Hey everybody, this is Ramon Ray with The Rundown with Ramon. We're at Zoholics and talking to your full name, title, and your affiliation one more time, please.
Yes, my name is Amanda Green, and I am a Senior Education Lead and Program Manager for LinkedIn.
Awesome. And by the way, congratulations to you. You just gave an amazing, I know you had a short amount of time, but an amazing talk about LinkedIn and more for B2B marketers. So congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You mentioned one thing about this aspect of 5%, 95%. That's my only question. Unpack that to us, best you can. Tell us what you were just.
So again, those who are just joining, we're doing an interview with Amanda Green of LinkedIn Training. She's sharing about a very powerful rule, 5%, 90% rule, 95% rule. I want you to listen to this. Listen to this carefully. It's about a 2-minute clip, a quick clip that we're going to be playing. All right. So we got some has lit up all gifts in their gift gallery. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. So for a lot of B2B marketers, we have such high focus on those lower funnel goals, but you'd be surprised to know that the research actually shows that 95% of your potential customers are actually out of market. And what that means is they're not quite ready to become customers, make purchases, and take those sort of lower funnel actions. So what that means is you really do need to make sure that you're prioritizing a brand strategy as a B2B marketer. I always say you wouldn't go on a first date and ask somebody to marry you. It's the same concept. But 95% is who you want to nurture to be able to move them into that group of 5% and get them primed and ready to become a customer.
I love that. Yeah. And then you had a chart that showed the different, you probably recall what I mean, a chart that showed do webinars or do this or schedule or this, that, and the other.
Yes.
Can you just unpick? I think that was a good dovetail or good compliment to what you just said. Talk about that. Why that's so important, I guess, for those who are not ready to buy. I often say customers are not always.
For those who are not ready to buy, the 95% who are not ready to buy, what are you doing for them? What are you doing with them? Again, those who are just joining on the TikTok side, I got a new audience here. My name is Ramon Ray of zoneofgenius.com. Definitely want to sign up to zoneofgenius.com. Sign up to our email newsletter and more. Do not miss out. Don't forget to hit the share button on TikTok. Hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, all those things. Y'all know what to do on TikTok. I'm new to TikTok, but you definitely want to do that. We're doing an interview that I had just 2 more minutes with Amanda Green of LinkedIn Learning. She's talking about B2B marketing, and she just said 95% of the people you're working with, they're not ready to buy yet. So what are you offering them to nurture them until they get into the 5%?
So what are you doing
ready to buy?
When they're not ready to buy?
Absolutely. So what you're doing is it's kind of going through a getting to know you process. So you want to make sure you're designing your content to match where your customer or potential customer may be in the journey, right? So your upper funnel brand awareness plays, you're not going to be asking for too much in return. Sharing information, sharing expertise. It's really about building equity, trust, and credibility. So your content should and it could look very different at those different stages of the funnel, but it's really about selecting content and assets that make sense for where your customer is in the journey.
Awesome.
Selecting content and assets for where your customer is in the journey. NPC, thank you so much, NPC, for liking this live. And those of you, if you're liking this live, do me a favor, hit like, hit like, hit like. If this is useful for you, if you're loving the Rundown with Ramon on TikTok, do me a favor and hit like so I can know that this is useful for you and you're getting out of it. Again, my name is Ramon Ray, and we're talking about how you can use LinkedIn much better. An interview I did with someone from LinkedIn Learning. We got about 1 more minute to go. Talking about 95% of people are not even ready to buy yet. So what are you doing for them? Siobhan, you made my day. Almost giving the crown here. Just thank you. Thank you, Siobhan. I appreciate you. I see you, and thank you for that. You know, thank you. I cry very easy. Thank you. Wow. I just say thank you. Let's continue the interview of the Rundown with Ramon with Amanda Green. 1 more minute to go.
For hours, but I promise you, short interview. Last thing I'll say. Anything else you wanted to tell us, talking to small business owners, anything that you say, Ramon, here's what I always say. And if not, that's cool. But anything else you wanted to add to, hey, Ramon, we always say this, or 2, 3 things, anything else before we end?
I would say I'll leave off by saying if you are a small, medium business owner, come on over to LinkedIn. Check it out. There's a lot of solutions. And I think that every marketer can find their sweet spot on the platform. So if you have any hesitation, just come on over and try us out. Check out LinkedIn Marketing Labs, where you have all the education resources, so to come get trained.
All right, so she's saying check out LinkedIn Marketing Lab. So bottom line here, I want you to know, and I want to reiterate this insight she's telling us. 95% of the customers you're going for are not ready to buy yet. 95% are not ready to buy. So yes, focus on the 5% that are buying, serve them, serve those customers. Yes, and yes. But the nugget of it is also, what are you doing for the 95% that are not ready to buy from you? That's the question of the day. Do you do webinars? Are you having downloads? Are you having live streams? Are you having nuggets? Are you having an email newsletter? Something that they're not ready to buy, and that's okay, so that you keep nurturing them until they're ready to buy. Those of you joining me on TikTok, you don't know who I am, but you're joining, and so hopefully you're enjoying the content. Hopefully you're hitting like. We got people like Karen, who's here on the Facebook side, jumping in. Karen's been a long time listener to the Rundown with Ramon. You got people like Siobhan, the Queen of Atlanta. Thank you so much for showing here. You got Evelyn here on the Facebook side. Good morning to you, Evelyn, of course. Alexandra Nicole, OG listener number 1. Glad to see you here always. Julie Riga. Met her at VCon. So my point is that what are you doing for those who are not ready to buy? As I've said to you, I'm doing it right now. I'm not asking y'all to buy anything from me. I want to give you a gift. Just sign up for zoneofgenius.com so you get our email newsletter with tips and strategies to help you in your life and your business. Curated from me, Ramon Ray. This is the nugget of the day. Let's move forward. Ding, 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 ding. Another news item of the day, Clark's Law, Part 2. Seth Godin wrote this today, and I want to read this to you. Listen carefully. Seth Godin says, all sufficiently advanced technology is now widespread. Batman used to have gadgets that gave him an advantage over his adversaries, and Henry Ford had machines that allowed him to produce items far cheaper than the competition. Now almost all technology is widely available and cheap. Technology has been the engine of culture and economic change, and it's no longer concentrated in the hands of a few. A fast car isn't rare, but good drivers are. Woo! This is powerful, Karen. This is powerful, Evelyn. This is powerful, Alexandria. This is powerful, Julie. This is powerful, Casey. Powerful, Danny. Powerful, Ken. Powerful, Emmy, who are joining on TikTok. Powerful, Cesar. This is powerful, Sean. Everybody has access to all the same technology. The playing field is level, people. The playing field is level. The question of the day for you is, will you leverage it or not? That's the question of the day. What will you use it for, and will you use it to make a difference in the world and make a better impact in the world and make the world a better place? That is the question of the day for you. Will you use technology as an asset to make the world a better place, to grow your business, to live your best life, as we talk about on zoneofgenius.com. Live your life fulfilled. If you have not signed up yet to zoneofgenius.com, make sure you do that. zoneofgenius.com/subscribe, and you can sign up to our email newsletter. There's little forms throughout the website. You want to sign up right now so you don't miss out in your email inbox on content like this. And definitely, if you're watching us on social media, make sure you like what you're watching. Make sure you click follow what you're watching so you don't miss out when I go live. You don't miss out when I post content. I hope you're seeing by the fact that you're here today, this ain't junk. This is curated good content for you. The best of the best prime rib or prime green beans, whatever you like to eat from the steakhouse. Let's move forward. But Seth Godin, I want to recap what he said. That's a gem. Technology is available to all of us. We all have access to ChatGPT. We all have access to the internet. We all have access to all the things. The question of the day today is, what will we do with it? How will we use it? That's the question of the day today. Ding, 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 ding. Next up, article we published on zoneofgenius.com by Pamela Gold. It says communal strength and shared energy. Business owners shouldn't go it alone. If you're building your business and you're alone, everybody, may I encourage you, tap into the shared energy from your community, your inner circle, or even just a trusted friend. Don't go alone. Going alone and building a business alone is a lonely experience. There's power in being connected to other people and plugging in with other people. Maybe it's a friend, a mastermind group, a business community, something so you're not alone and you can get the energy from other people and give energy to other people. Pamela Gold says generosity fuels the cycle. Giving is just as important as receiving. When you give generously, whether it's time, knowledge, kindness, or encouragement, you're not depleting yourself. You're actually fueling a cycle, Pamela says. My encouragement to you is practice a daily gratitude outreach. Outreach to somebody else and tell them how grateful you are to them. Number 2, she says vulnerability is a superpower. Sometimes we're so closed, we're so into ourselves, but did you know that being vulnerable, being open, lets people open up with you? And Pamela Gold's final thought here is build your energy circle. Take a moment to reflect. Who are the people you plug into for strength? How can you deepen those connections is what she says. Yes, Karen, power in numbers. That community is so important. Siobhan, thank you for that heart. Blue heart, no doubt. Thank you for that. Don't be alone, people. Be with others. Get in a community of other people that can inspire you, help you soar, help encourage you when you're down. I was in there last night in a little group with T.M. Hyman, G.A. Pimpleton, Tony C., and others on Clubhouse. Clubhouse is not dead, by the way. If you don't have the Clubhouse app, social audio app, Clubhouse app, you want to get it. I'm live there on Tuesdays at 8 a.m. Live there is on Fridays at 8 a.m. You want to get the Clubhouse app. If you're not familiar with it, get back in there. Clubhouse, social audio, and check us out on Breakfast with Champions. Last tip of the day, ding, 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 ding. Is your business the third wheel in your marriage? Those of you who are married, you got a spouse, you got a wife, you got a husband, maybe you have kids, and you also have your business. Most of us love our business, love what we do, love serving the clients we serve, but we also have family responsibilities that we love and we want to do and need to do and must do as well. And there's a conflict. A few things I found that to have a better balance, a better harmony of business and your marriage, business and your family. 1, communication is key. Communicate what you're doing to your family. Number 2, communicate with them as well. Let them know what they like and don't like. Number 3, make sure you purposely spend time with those you love. Number 4, explain to them what you're doing so they know when it's priority time, when it's crunch time, when it's busy time. They understand that they don't feel slighted. Number 5, understand that some days you're going to be a bad boss and a great dad or mother. Some days you're going to be a bad or not so great mother or father and to be a better boss. And that's how it's going to be, because without your business, you are not able to live the life you want with your family. And without your family, your soul is going to be empty. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com. Definitely go to zoneofgenius.com right now and subscribe. You'll see a little pop-up come. You'll see several sign-up boxes. Subscribe to zoneofgenius.com. Don't miss out. Make sure whatever platform you're watching this in, you're following me, liking me, sharing it out. If you're on TikTok, I think TikTok has a way to share this out to others, something like that, I think. My first time using TikTok going live today, and I'm loving it. People joining. We got a nice crowd here across LinkedIn, across Facebook, across YouTube, across X. Most of the people here, it looks like, as I'm looking here, are on Facebook. We got Siobhan, who's coming here on LinkedIn, as is Julie Riga, and then a lot of our communities on Facebook. Listen, I got the zoneofgenius.com screen up to remind me you want to check out that place, but I think we'll do this as end right now. We'll call it a wrap, and I'll see if you have any questions. You don't have my book called Celebrity CEO. You want to get it, Celebrity CEO. Go to Amazon right now and you can buy it. If you want a signed copy, from time to time I send people signed copy, just ask for it. I'll send that to you. Not everybody, but I'll pick somebody to send it to. But I want to encourage you today. Life is not easy, but I want to encourage you to live your best life. Start to grow your business. Take your business to the next level and live your best life. Look how you can make an impact and make the world a better place. Selfish people don't get far. See how you can give to others. See how you can add value to others. See how you can pour into other people instead of just being a taker. See how you can be the thermostat in the room and change the temperature in every room you're in for the better. Not just be a thermometer, sit back and let stuff dump on you, but how you can make the world a better place. My name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. So glad you're here today. We've gone almost 40-minute show. It's been fun. Every minute of it. Go out and make the world a better place. Thanks for being here. Be blessed and have an amazing day.